Welcome fans, welcome to Ray Sports Cricket and here with us Sandeepan Banerjee. Sandipanda, welcome to Ray Sports Cricket Show. And fans, we all know that the Indian Premier League, last night I did a bit mistake. I told it's Indian Super League. So my mistake for that. Indian Premier League has started today. And as we know, as we have discussed that CSK haven't lose any of their opening match in their entire IPL history, and this continues also today as well as they have beaten RCB by 6 wickets, convincing win. We can say Sandipanda, though RCB at one stage were very in very much trouble in their first innings while they were batting, but they came back through Anuj Rawat and Karthik's innings. Do you think what went wrong in RCB's approach? What do you think?
RCB's approach. It was an interesting decision to bat first because in IPL we always see that, especially in the night games, team generally like to chase because they, and also in T20 cricket in general, we have seen that captains or teams they prefer to have a score score in their mind, or they know what they are chasing instead of setting a target, because setting a target can be tricky, especially if you are playing the first game of the season. So it was an interesting call on part of Fab Duplessis to bat fast. Um, I think of course Chennai. I mean, they are the most professional team I have seen in not only just IPL, in cricket. Look at the way they doesn't create dramas. They doesn't they keep things simple, and they execute. They just execute their plans, and that the plan. What the plan was, when Faf Duplessis was going all guns blazing, they bought in Mustafizur. Generally, Mustafizur is more of a death bowler in this team. The role of Mustafizur in this team is a role of death bowler. But Rituraj Gaikwad, and of course, I mean, Dhoni's inputs were always there. He knew that one over at that point can break the momentum. And someone like Mustafizur, who used those cutters and slower balls and on that chip off pitch, and it did the trick. I mean, the first spell he got 2 wickets, and then he came back to take two more. So I think it was a great captaincy from Rituraj. I was very impressed with Rituraj's captaincy, his speed placing, bowling change, and also some poor cricket on part of RCB. I mean, so overall it was a mixture of the good cricket and some poor judgment maybe.
Okay. Another question, that do you think that Sandipanda, the main problem of RCB is their team building season after season? They haven't rectified that. Do you think that they are heavily dependent on their top order? Though the middle order played a bit good cricket today, but it won't happen every day. Though it don't have any experienced middle order batsman. Do you think that also?
More than their batting, I think their batting is sorted. Their batting, they will not lose 5 wickets for 78 in like most of the matches. Uh,
Today, that
and
yeah.
also in addition, the Cameron Green is a good addition to their team. In the middle order, he can play his game, and he can take care of the last 10 overs. But my question here is, look at their bowling attack. I know they have brought in Alzaris Joseph from Gujarat Titans, but again their bowling attacks is looking. I don't know. The spark seems to be missing. Mohammad Siraj, if Mohammad Siraj doesn't take wicket with the new ball, I think RCB will struggle. And yes, Dayal, of course, he bowled well though today. I think he definitely bowled well. He was hit for some runs, but still, I think overall, if you ask me, I think RCB's bowling is still a concern for me. I think they lack a formidable fast bowler. I know Alzari Joseph is a good bowler, but if he is your first choice overseas pacer, I am not sure about that call. Also, Karan Sharma again. I mean, he's not an current India, leg spinner. So
Yes.
I mean, they let go Jajavendra Chahal. So I don't know what they were thinking at that point, but I think overall RCB's bowling is going to be a problem in going to trouble them in this season as well. I mean, I know that I'm talking too early. It's just a one game. And one game teams take time to settle down, time to acclimatize. But still, looking at even if I think RCB batters did exceptionally well after thanks to that partnership as you have rightly mentioned. But they're look if you ask me with that bowling, I don't think I'm not sure whether they could have defended to even 200 as well. So yeah, I am a bit concerned about their bowling.
And we all know that Chinnaswamy is a high scoring wicket as well. Sandipan, the one more thing, we all know that we are now in IPL mode, but after that it will be T20 World Cup, and as we are all Indians, we will talk about Indian team as well. Uh, I was a bit surprised that Virat Kohli has opened the innings again today in the Indian team. If the selectors select him for the Indian team in the T20 World Cup, he won't get a chance to open the innings. So why is he opening the innings at RCB? Why isn't he is not coming first down where they are giving Rajat Patidar a chance in the one down? Why not Virat Kohli?
Look, in white ball cricket, I don't think opening and number three does make a huge difference. I'll be very surprised if KL Rahul opens the innings because if he plays the T20 World Cup, he will be batting in the middle order. So that will be surprising. But again, number three and opening is more or less same. So I don't think that is a concern. I don't think that's the concern. The concern for me is that how Virat Kohli plays the spinners in the middle over. Because that has been his problem. His strike rate against spinners in the middle over is pretty low. Um, Whatever I have seen him today, it was good, but not very impressive. Of course, he's coming back from a long break, so of course he looked a bit rusty, but still, the challenge for Virat Kohli in the first few weeks of this IPL will be to score heavy and to score runs against spinners in the middle over with a high strike rate. That is the thing that will convince the selector to take him to West Indies and US and West Indies. Otherwise, I think Virat will probably have to miss the bus for the next T20 World Cup.
But we will talk about Chennai as well. But what's your say on Anuj Rawat's batting today? No one expected him to flourish that well this in this knock in this innings because RCB was a bit in a bit pressure with back-to-back wickets as well. But he played really well, and uh, his and Karthik's innings gave some hope to RCB fans.
No, I mean no one means maybe people like those who are not in the team, or maybe some of the fans. But again, RCB is backing this guy Anuj Rawat for a while. They have played him used him as an impact player in the previous season as well. And now it is time to deliver. When the franchisee backs him so much, then of course as a player you also need to justify your selection. And that's what Anuj Rawat did. He did exceptionally well. He was he and Dinesh Karthik almost bailed the team out of trouble. And the way Anuj Rawat batted, I saw the commentators were actually saying that they got a glimpse of Yuvraj Singh in his batting. Actually, I liked his bat flow, the
Yes.
way he absorbed the pressure and still went after the bowling. So looks like a good prospect to me and a decent keeper as well. And I think this season, you will see more Anuj Rawat behind the stumps because I don't think Dinesh Karthik will keep a lot in this season. So yeah, it's a good season. It's a good outing, for RCB in this IPL can open the doors for Anuj Rawal at the higher level.
And last question about the CSK: how you enjoyed Rituraj's captaincy today?
Yeah, that's what I've said. Rituraj was good. The change of bowling, I mean, the field positioning, he was good. Especially when he brought Mustafizu for that over. Yeah, when Fab du Plessis was going all guns blazing, and the field positioning. I think it was good. Of course, there is some influence of Dhoni in it, especially in the field positioning. So yeah, it looks it's a good start for Rituraj Gaikwad. But again, the interesting thing will be to see whether the captaincy affects his batting or not. That will be the most important thing to see here.
Okay, now we are coming back to KKR match. We all know that KKR will start their campaign in 2024 IPL against SRH tomorrow. Though it will be a double header in the first match. Delhi and Punjab will face each other. Sandipanda, you were in at the Eden Gardens today. How you saw the preparation of the both the sides?
Both the sides looks very good. I mean, on paper, these two teams are very very good. I mean, if you ask me, pre-season, I think these two teams are contenders for the playoffs because look at the depth of the depth of both side both teams. I'll talk about Sunrisers first. Uh, I mean, Travis said someone like Travis said will might not get a game tomorrow because they have Makram, Klassen, Janssen, and Pat Cummins, and we all know Pat Cummins as a captain what he is capable of. And also they have other depth, other Indian options as well. Maybe if you ask me, maybe they are slight. If you ask me about an Indian spin option, Washington Sundar is there, but Washington Sundar, of course, he is not a regular in the Indian team. So maybe they are missing an Indian proper spinner. But apart from that, I think this team is looking very much formidable and a team to beat. Actually, this is going to be a team to beat the Sunrisers. KKR. Again, probably the best bowling attack in the competition going into the tournament. I mean, pre-season, I'm just talking about what we see on paper. So if you ask me on paper, which team has the best bowling attack in the tournament, I think it will be KKR. But again, having something on paper and delivering on the field will be a problem. KKR has been a very poor team in the power play in the previous season. They both with the bat and ball. So it will be interesting to see how the management has plugged the holes or not. In this season, Mitchell Starks there with the new ball will be an attacking option. Chetan Sakaria, someone like Sakib. I'm saying hearing good things about Sakib as well. This young fast bowler. Also, Harshid Rana had a very good domestic season. He's coming off after a very good domestic performance in the at the domestic circuit. So overall, in terms of the
I
spin
saw him in the
department,
that's Sandipanda. Ramandeep batted really well.
Ramandeep. Actually, I think Ramandeep should be in first choice in your first choice 11.
Yes.
I also talk about the spinners. I think Suresh Sharma had a very good season. I think Chakravarti had a very good outing. Sunil Narayan, of course, we all know what he is capable of. So overall, looking like a very good bowling unit. This is. I mean, I mean, pre-season their bowling looks pretty solid, I believe. And Mitchell Stark, of course, with the ball in the power play, he will be KKR's main wicket taker. In batting again, their batting look quite solid. I mean, Phil Salt. I think looking at the practice, if you ask me, I think Phil Salt will play tomorrow ahead of Gurbaz. So Phil Salt, Venkatesh Iyer. The Venkatesh Iyer had a very poor practice games. He did not
Yes.
score much many runs, but still, I don't know. I think playing in the practice game and playing in original game is different. Look at Ajinkya Rahane. Ajinkya Rahane had a very poor season for Mumbai with the bat. But
Yes.
again, tonight, he looked very good. So yeah, so Venkatesh Iyer, then Phil Salt, Nitish Rana, Shreyas Iyer, Manish Pandey, they will probably use Manish Pandey as their impact player. And then Rinku Singh, who can forget what Rinku Singh, the
Big
star of this team. Then Andre Russell, Sunil Narayan, Ramandeep, all these guys. I think KKR looking like a very solid team. If you ask me,
yes,
I was just looking at the going through their lineup, and I thought, no, this team is looking like they can raise a few eyebrows this season. And Gautam Gambhir, of course, the
yes,
non-playing captain of this team, he will take all the calls from the dressing room, from the dugout.
yes.
So
The,
interesting team. I think
the headache
KKR
will
can
be
have
the
a
first 11. Sandipanda, the headache will be the choice of the first 11. Who will play and
first
who will
11. I
not.
think for tomorrow, it is more or less sorted. More or less sorted. I'll be interesting to see whether Ramandeep gets a go or not. But in terms of the foreigners, it will be like Phil Salt, Sunil Narayan, Andrew Russell, and Mrs. Stark. So these four, and then the usual Indian players. Probably someone like Sakib will not get a game tomorrow. Harshit Rana will be their first choice option, but going forward, you will see Sakib, of course, and also Manish Pandey. Probably Manish Pandey and Shreyas Sharma will be their impact player in either cases, whether they are bowling first or batting first.
Okay. Thank you, Sandipanda, for giving us so much time, and thanks to fans as well who have seen this live show today. We will again be live tomorrow after KKR versus SRH match. So with
The
hope
Biryani
that
Derby.
yes, yes, we hope
The
that
Biryani Derby.
yes, yes, the biryani derby. Though according to me, Kolkata derby, Kolkata biryani is better than Hyderabadi biryani. So this will happen. And thank you, Sandipanda. And again,
Thank you.
what I have said that we will again be live tomorrow after KKR versus SRH game. So stay tuned with us. And whoever not have subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel and push the bell icon as well, so that we whenever we post any video or go live, you can get that notification and come to our live. Thank you, Sandipanda. Thank you, fans
Thank
as
you.
well. So that's it for tonight. See you again tomorrow. Good night.